Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Hockey Talk. As always, I'm your host, Jack Brooks, and today I will be talking about my prediction for the team that will finish in last place in the Atlantic Division. So, last episode I did do a bold prediction, so I will not do on this podcast, but please tune in to my podcast tomorrow where I will do one. And without further ado, let's get started into this podcast. So my prediction for last place in the Atlantic Division is the Buffalo Sabres, and here's why. Last season they finished in last place with a record of 25 wins, 45 losses, 12 losses in overtime. And to me, they will repeat last place after just a bad overall offense. Off-season. This team has a not even okay defense. They have a bad defense and then an even worse offense. Some years their defense, they're able to kind of rebuild it and it's okay. But then every single year to me, this Sabres offense just cannot execute. They are really bad. The Sabres do not rebuild it. And over the draft, yes, both of their offense and defense need rebuilding. Why do you think that they would finish in last place in their division with a record that they have? They finished in last place and the Senators are in their division. So obviously both defense and offense needs to be worked on here. But even though their defense is better, yes, they were able to kind of rebuild their defense, give it a little tweak in the draft, not too much though. They didn't really scout the right players and get a bunch of really good rookies, but to me, their offense, they just did not focus on their offense at all. Yes, I know I said both of them need working on, but their offense needs more attention than their defense now. They're giving their defense so much attention right now because they know that their defense is bad, but they just keep on forgetting about the goal support and just completely forget about their offense and what needs to be worked on here. Their offense, when they get the puck in enemy territory, they do not know how to find open lanes. They do not know how to execute. They do not know who is open and who is not. They do not know how to pass it to someone that actually has a chance of getting the puck in the back of the net. This is just a bad offense overall, and no one on the Sabres is paying attention to it, and no one has been trying to rebuild it for years now. Now, look, I know you might be saying, but what about the Senators? Can't they finish in last place too? Yes, the Senators can finish in last place, but because I know the Senators just barely edged out the Sabres as they had a record of 28 wins, 43 losses, and then 11 losses in overtime. So just barely edging out the Sabres. But to me, the Senators were actually able to work on what they needed to during the offseason. Now, before I start ranting about this, I'm not saying that we're not ranting, but before I start saying this, I'm not saying at all the Senators are a good team. I'm not saying at all they're going to win the division. I'm not even saying they're going to finish in second or third. They're not going to make the playoffs for a couple years. I still think they're a bad team. But they were definitely able to have a better draft class than the Sabres. This team is the opposite of the Sabres. This time they actually have an okay offense, though, and a defense that definitely needs working on. Now, the Senators, they're able to understand it. Yes, their offense needs working on too, but their GMs and all their coaches and all their marketers or whatever you call them, they know what they need to work on. Their GM knows what trades needs to happen. They know what on their defense needs to really be paying attention to. They were able to show this in the draft by getting a better tune-up defense with a bunch of rookies that are actually able to be aware of what the enemy might do with the puck. They are definitely able to work on they're definitely able to work on their team better during the offseason. And it's not only the draft. They made trades during the offseason to help not only tune up their defense, but to tune up their offense. And once again, I'm not saying that they're going to be good. A team full of rookies is not going to get them second or third place in the division, but a team full of rookies is certainly better than all the Buffalo Sabres starters. Okay, so this team I definitely see finishing in second to last place yet again, but I see them more really being able to outdo the Sabres again because they actually had a better tune-up defense. They're able to know what they need to work on. Their new team is now what we have seen during the offseason. They are more aware of they're more aware of what they need to do in new situations. They are definitely just more aware overall. This is a brand new team for the Senators. Once again, not saying the Senators are going to be good, but they definitely will be better than the Buffalo Sabres. And not only is it the off-season that the Sabres can't really work in, it's the regular season too. This team, they cannot step up when they need to. They cannot at all step up because what happens is they keep on losing all the way up to midseason. And now this is a team, well, no. Usually teams are thinking, okay, guys, we need to step up. We're in last place. We got to at least get to the wild card. Or if they're second or third place, we're not in the wild card. We really need to step up. It's already midseason. We're almost there. We really got to make sure that we can get in the playoffs this season. And I don't know why I kept on saying wild card, but they're not in the playoff spot. We really need to step up. Now, the Sabres, they don't know how to do this. If they're already starting off the season bad, they cannot tell themselves, their coaches, they do not know how to say, hey, guys, we need to step up. Their team, they don't know when they need to step up to win hockey games, put the puck in the back of the net, and actually make the playoffs. They have no clue what they're doing when they're losing, really trailing behind the division, and really not looking like they're going to be a playoff contender. They just cannot step up when they need to. And listen, neither can the Senators. The Senators can't step up when they need to. But the thing is, the Buffalo Sabres, they know. Well, no, they don't know at all. They're never good. They're just never good throughout the entire season. You'll always see them in last, if not second to last, on occasion third. But they just never, at any point, start to win some hockey games. The Senators, they choke. They'll start off good every single season. They'll start off a fourth of a way, looking like a good hockey team. They won't be first in the division because that's the Lightning's job in the Atlantic. But they will step up. They might be in third place. They're not going to be in second place, that's for sure. But they might be in third place. They might be looking like they have a chance at making the playoffs, and then they choke. But you know what? A team that is good through a fourth of a season and then chokes is better than a team that cannot win at all and does not know at all when they need to start playing hockey. The Senators, they can do it for a first good portion of the season, and then they'll just lose it. And to me, that's just what's going to kill the Sabres this season. Not stepping up, bad draft class, unable to really make trades and know what they need to work on. The Senators definitely had a better offseason and always a better regular season. To me, it's just no contest that the Buffalo Sabres will finish in last place, and the Senators, this isn't even part of the show, but I honestly see the Senators finishing in second to last, fourth place, or sixth place. But I just don't see either one of these teams being good, but the Senators are definitely a better team. So that is going to just wrap up this episode. Please tune in to my broadcast tomorrow where I will be reviewing one of the games that will be going on today. I'm not going to say which game yet, but I am going to tell you this, that it is a big rivalry match. So definitely please tune into that episode. I will be doing a bold prediction then. And until then, I'm Jack Brooks here on Hockey Talk, signing off for now.